All right, this is Jordan for ScienceFiction.com. We're here at Wizard World Philadelphia with Rob Liefeld, creator of Deadpool, Cable, and X-Force, and a ton of other great characters. So, Rob, the first question is, like, how does it feel to see your arguably greatest creation, Deadpool, come to life on the big screen properly?
It's ridiculously exciting. I mean, I got to be honest. When I was, I visited the set briefly, and was driving back to my hotel, and pretty emotional. You're like, wow, this is happening. Cameras are rolling. I think the ultimate winner is the fans. They've always put Deadpool at the top, and they are going to be so thrilled. Everybody involved, the writer, the director, obviously Ryan, who's a giant, by the way. They have never gave up. By the time that Deadpool is released, I think it'll have been 6 or 7 years they tried to get that made. So it's a huge victory for everybody, and the fans are the real winners.
Are you happy that they were able to keep Ryan in the role after?
There's no other Deadpool.
Yeah, there's no other Deadpool.
You know what? Fans, they would try and solicit me, and I'm like, you're garbage. Ryan was fantastic, but when you sign on to do a role like Wolverine Origins, they did what, he had to do what they told him to do. But in the first 15 minutes when he was Wade,
perfect.
He was perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why, and I'm telling you, everyone's in for a real treat.
Yeah, well, he's the mark of the mouth. You can't just seal it.
That's right.
The other question is, like, when you created Deadpool, did you ever imagine he would become as big as he is? I mean, he's arguably Marvel's most popular character now.
Every time that I created a character, I was trying to make the next Wolverine. Cable, I tell people, without Cable, there is no Deadpool, because Cable took off, blew up. Cable is the cover of the second highest selling comic of all time.
Yeah.
When we introduced Deadpool in New Mutants 98, he was Cable's adversary.
Yeah.
That association helped rocket Deadpool. Deadpool, in 1991, I think Marvel said they had not gotten mail on a character like that in over 20 years. So I tell people, from the get-go, Deadpool connected, and he took off. And the fact that he's sustained is a testament to his durability.
I know with Deadpool hitting the big screen, finally getting his own full movie, what are the chances we'll see an X-Force movie coming up?
A lot better than they were before. That's my PC answer.
The answer you can get away with.
Yeah.
And then Deadpool is set to be included in Marvel's big new Secret Wars event. How do you feel to see him playing such a huge role in an event that's actively reshaping the Marvel Universe?
I just laugh. I mean, look, like when they do all Deadpool month and he's on every cover, it's just like you said yourself, he's ridiculously popular.
Yeah.
They use Deadpool as their secret weapon to spike sales.
Yeah.
And in the good words of my 93-year-old friend Stan Lee, enough said.
No, didn't he just die recently too? How does that work?
Who, Deadpool?
Yeah, he didn't.
I was like, not Stan. Okay,
no,
Deadpool.
Lord, no, not
and
Stan.
Stan will never die, by the way.
No, he's eternal.
He's got the and the super serum. No, I picked up that Look, I get caught up in the fun.
Yeah.
I've had fans expressing their disappointment to me about them killing Deadpool all weekend, and I always say, don't worry about it. I'm not one of those guys that fans the flames.
Yeah.
If you bought the comic, you realize you're not really maybe supposed to take it out that seriously, that version of Deadpool. So I am confident. And like you said, now he's in the Secret Wars.
Yeah.
So
immediately later.
I mean, come on. The joke's on you if you got upset.
Yeah. I know you also have a new book coming up from Image called The Covenant. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah, I have The Covenant. I have Brigade. I have Bloodstrike. The Covenant is just a sword and sorcery story told in the Old Testament times.
Yeah.
I love Bible times. I'm actually an Old Testament guy. When I was a kid, I was like, the New Testament bores me. The Old Testament was when they were killing people and cutting off body parts. It's a great story about the first time the Ark of the Covenant was stolen and raided, because it happened before. It's always been there in scriptures. So we follow a young prophet as he braves everything to get it back from this savage nation of militarily superior Philistines. It's fun.
Yeah. And you're handling the writing on this, but you actually have a new artist working on the
Yes.
artwork?
Oh, the guy is fantastic. Matt Horak is a tremendous artist. His storytelling is unreal. I wrote the script, and he has really just brought it to life.
That's great. And I know you write comics, you draw comics, but what comics are your favorite comics to read?
I am still a big Walking Dead fan. I think the Walking Dead comic is even better than the TV show, which is obviously a giant hit. But month to month, I think Kirkman weaves a great story. I think Saga is fantastic. So 2 big Image books. that other than that, I kind of trying to think. I always poke my head and follow certain talent like Jonathan Hickman or Rick Remender. I follow those guys, whatever they do, and I follow artists. If Olivier Coipel or Steve McNiven, if they want to draw the phone book, I'm buying it. So.